anatomy and the physiology, the main um thing that is going to need to be done to prepare for your state board is to, learn the terms. So we're gonna go over the terms. You're gonna be able to cover the cells, the definitions of the cells, and how the cell grow. Tissues, the definitions of those tissues and the functions, organs, the definitions and the important organs, and then the systems. There's 11 systems, which is the skeletal system, the muscular system, the nervous system, the circulatory system, lymphatic, immune system, endocrine system, digestive system, ex- excretory system, respiratory system, integumentary system, and reproductive system. These are the systems that you see um, on the wall here to your left. Um, so the objective is to explain the importance of anatomy and physiology. Um, so what is the importance based upon what you have studied and went over already? It should be found like in that introduction of it, somewhere within the first page of that chapter. And it was on the video. Yeah, I'm definitely talking. We engaging. And what is the importance of anatomy and physiology to the barber profession? Like in this profession, why is this chapter important? Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. So to study the human anatomy is going to help provide the basic knowledge of the human body, which is necessary for the barber when it comes to the analysis, the scalp analysis, when we're doing the consultation before we perform the professional service that they're coming to get. Would you say that? Mm-hmm. Whether it's haircutting and styling, mustache, beard designs, their facial massage, scalp treatment, that is the importance of this chapter. So I encourage you and your classmates to will continue these discussions because it's important to understand it for yourself as you practice this study of barbering. So let's go to some of the terms. All right, we're gonna study. studying the human organisms, the interests of barbering includes anatomy, histology, and physiology. What does anatomy mean? Hmm. Great job. And then when it's specific to barbering, it requires the anatomical study of hair, skin, scalp. Hair, skin, scalp. So don't be surprised now that you're in the course, right? That when you see people, you look at their nails, you're looking at their hair, the haircut, the tape line, the porosity, the split ends, their skin, their face. You're not just looking at them. Now you're looking at them once you begin to study this chapter. Hello, Australia. Hello, Indonesia. All right. So the focus of the anatomy when it comes to the barber is hair, skin, scalp. All right, let's do histology. And anytime we hear ology, what does that mean? Yep, the study of. Anytime we hear ology. Okay, take your turn. In the tissues and the organs of the body. So when it comes to barbering, the required knowledge of histology is of the skin. When it comes to barbering, the knowledge of the skin appendages, which is the hair, skin, the nails, sweat glands, and the oil glands, anatomy and physiology. So when people asking, okay, do barbers do nails? Do barbers only cut hair? Once you study and complete the training, then you have the knowledge to do manicures, do nails, do facials, as well as hair care for males and women. Hmm. Um, Hair, skin, scalp, and then breaking down the skin, the appendages. That's where hair, nail, sweat glands, and oil glands come in at under histology. All right, now what is the definition of physiology? Hmm. Your overall coordination of the parts. So our body's supposed to be able to coordinate. Your brain's supposed to send signals, and just like my hands is moving, you know, it's supposed to be a coordination, just like they used to do that little reflex test when we go get that, because it's supposed to be a coordination going on, and some people are not aligned. So, also we supposed to be able to recognize and identify that. That's why even on the consultation form, when we're asking them about, certain health concerns, sometimes they say NA, they don't want us in their business, because maybe they're not comfortable yet. But when we begin to identify that, you'll hear people talking about what's one of them? They're the one with balance. I can't think of the name right now. They not libido. Equilibrium. One of them got to deal with their balance because sometimes when they stand up, they off off balance and stuff like that. So us knowing that and or their blood pressure, that's important because you push the wrong pressure points. Certain incidents that happen to people getting shampoo, which could result in harmful situations or loss of life if we're not aware of what's going on. So just keep all of that in mind because We want people to, definitely function properly and have good coordination. And a lot of times, if people are not aware or afraid to go to their physicians, then we're the ones that advise them and they take our advice and then they'll go ahead and see about it as well because of the influence that a barber has on their clients. So, barbering service contributes to the client emotional well-being and also physical well-being, just like I was saying. So in the physiology, just like you think of physiology, physical appearance and different things like that, our influence plays a major role in what those people decide to do when they sit in our chair or come across us, maybe just in passing when we're just shopping or doing doing what we do. All right, so let's go into sales. Um, So when it comes to the definitions of the definition, basic units and structures and functions of all living things responsible for all life processes. So cells differ from each other in size, shape, and structure and function. The structure of the cell, you have a worksheet in your barber manual as well. It should be a worksheet in there or in your workbook. So you'll complete that worksheet. Did you see that worksheet for the sales? If it's not in there, then it's in your workbook that you got. Because I would have gave you a copy of it, but it's in that chapter 6 workbook. Check that out. Thank you. Hmm. Let's see in here. So I'm looking at your workbook. But chapter 6, you can definitely do that for your homework as you prepare for your test. Once you finish going over this, let me see if it's in here. If not, I'll get it to you. Okay, let's see. Skeletal system. You got what you got? I can see your little tabs, your color tabs. You got some more color tabs over there. I'm about to tab your book for you. Gracias, señor. So the orange is like ready, and then green means go ahead and do it. All right, I did your worksheets from the tools. You already left yourself a note because you already finished chapter 5, but do the worksheets that's in here that's connected to it, and you done start setting up. So anytime you do this, like all your tools that's on your station, and put the date on them, and then do the parts of the clipper. It just goes through, and then right here, this is one of the systems, and it's a 3-part too. But you can do the orange one first if you want. Yeah, so those, just cool. because the green one go with chapter 6. Hmm. And I already got you already had passed this chapter. You just want to do your worksheet that go with it. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so let me see. Reginald, you will pass me that clear container right there behind you. Let's see if I got a organ sheet. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I got some worksheets in there. Thing with the organ. Do something a little different. No, I'll get you I'll get you copies of it. I don't even see my shit out. All right, so back to cell growth and reproduction. So which this is going to be mentioned and has been mentioned as you know in chapter 4. So cell growth and reproduction, mature cells in the human body reproduce through indirect division. Most cells reproduce by dividing into two identical cells, and they're called what? Daughter cells. Great job. The process is called mitosis. So cell metabolism, a chemical process whereby body cells are new are nourished and supplied with energy. So anabolism, the construction of metabolism, cells absorb slash store water, food, oxygen for growth and repair. Catabolism, breakdown of compounds and consumption for energy release, performance, and function. Anabolism and catabolism are carried out simultaneously and continuously within cells. All right, so down to the tissues, the definition. What's the definition of tissue? And they similar in you have some more you got to read? Go ahead, what's that? Mm-hmm. And they similar in shape, size, structure, and just like you were saying, functions. So functions, each tissue has a specific function. The connective tissue, what does the connective tissue do? Oh, thank you. You too. I'm like, I know I heard something. The connective tissue, what does that do? Yes. So the connective tissue is a supportive tissue. It protects, it binds together tissues of the body. Example, the bone cartilage. So you know how some people when they have to go and have their knee surgery or them shots in their knees because their cartilage is gone and is rubbing bone to bone together. Cartilage. The epithelial tissue. Okay, yep. It is the protective covering to the body surface. Example, the skin, the organs and the glands, the muscular tissue, and then the nervous tissue, the nerve tissue. Yes, 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 yes. So to the organs, good morning. Um, where you want to be at? Okay, glad to have you. All right. So, with the organs, what's the definition of the organ? Yes. And the important organs of the body is what? It's eight of them. Yes, that's one. Skin is one. Go on, sign in and get with us. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, with those, grab your marker, your dry erase marker, and let's put the eight on the board. Eight important organs of the body. And then once we do that part, what you doing, Lou? Come on here and join us as we finish this right here. We're gonna write them down. Luby said skin, so right skin on the board. Yep, liver is one as well. So you can write liver um on number two. You got your marker, or get a dry erase marker. Get another color over here. It's markers right here on the thing behind y'all sign in sheet. You got a marker? It's markers over there. Luby had says, all right, I want you to say what liver means. So, yeah, like what does the liver do? Like what does the skin do? You did skin. Take your marker and write what the skin. function does? What does the skin function do? What does the liver do, Reggie? Okay, put that beside liver. You got your book, Louis. Why you still what? All right, what else? Y'all done named two. Okay, you can put the name, but I need you to tell me the functions and what does that function do? The heart, what does the heart do? Go find out what it do and come back. What do the heart do if your heart stops right now? What's going on? Like what's going on the inside? What is the heart pumping? Yeah, your blood. It circulates the blood. Yes. So put that next to the heart. Put it in parentheses. All right. What else? It's eight. So you have skin. We need to know what does the skin do? What is your skin doing? The protection of what? Yes. So put that next to skin, Lubin. Protecting the body. It forms the external protective covering of the body. When your skin is broken, now it's exposed and something can get inside of it. That's why we have to be careful with that for ourselves and public safety. All right, what else we got going on? What other important organs of the body we got? Kidneys. Who putting kidneys? That's what you about to put, Reginald? All right, go ahead. Kidneys. Kidney. What does the kidney do? Mm, no, the liver removes the toxins and products from the digestion. The kidney, it's doing it's excreting water and other waste products. It's getting waste out. So put that beside the kidney. All right, we got four more. What we missing? Important organs of the body. Lungs. Okay. Put that up there. And what does your lungs function? What does the lungs do? Mm, you close, but no. It does play a part in some of what you're saying. Instead of air, what word you use? Oxygen. And where's that oxygen going? What's going throughout the body? The blood. So it's supplying oxygen to the blood. That's what your lungs do. Put that next to it. All right, what else we got going on? Mm-mm. What else you need? These are important. Yes, your brain. What does your brain do? If you brain dead, what's happening or what's not happening? What ain't moving? Your body. So the brain controls what? The body. The brain controls the body. If you brain dead, which we've heard that unfortunate situation, right? It's like what else can they do? They're basically a vegetable. It has nothing to send a signal. The signal's not processing for the body to now move. All right. These are the important organs. All right. So we got skin, we got liver, we got kidney, we got a heart, we finally got a brain, we got lungs. What else do we need? What else on your body? Okay, you got intestines. All right. Your stomach. All right. And what else on your body? Yeah, the intestines go with the stomach. And what is that helping you do? You can put stomach and intestines. Yeah, you can keep stomach and intestines. All right, so now you know how to digest food. We missing one more. You sure can't get in no car and drive without it. Your eyes, exactly. Controls the vision. That sight. Y'all lose that sight, y'all gonna be crying. Gonna be hurt. But you'll heal better. All right, good job. All right, so that was first half. What y'all will end up doing now, Luke? Let me see your huh. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. What chapter? Okay, yep, you already in the chapter. Okay, you already in chapter 6, so you're gonna finish up that. Yep, because we're in chapter 6 right now. So right here, reviewing the muscle system, add the labels to the muscles. Yep, that's good. You already done hopped up it. Yeah. So finish it. Y'all gonna have a project. I got it in the group page. Y'all project on chapter 6 is to pick one of the systems. Um, and it'll be due Monday. Mm-hmm. And then do a project on it. Like you can pick whichever system is skeleton, muscular, circulatory. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Once you pick one, you can put it under the group chat. It is 10:56 a.m. here. What are we? Eastern Standard Time? Yeah, we're Eastern Standard Time. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. We just was letting y'all in a little bit on our anatomy uh this morning with our barber students. If I know anybody that's interested in barbering or yourself, you need a mentor, you need someone to help you develop and grow or even prep for your state board, then comment below. Thanks for engaging. I am Tiffany, the dynamic director here at Dynamic Barbering.